Welcome everybody to the live video today. Today is Saturday, and that's usually when the WMR updates, you guys. So I wanted to make sure that I come on here live and answer any questions you guys that you may have. I see there's a lot of comments and questions being posted on my channel, so I wanted to come on here and answer some of your questions. For those of you who have any questions, that you can post them in the comments area of this video when it goes off, or also doing a chat for those that come in. Don't forget that tax season ends, you guys, April the 15th, you guys. So it's approaching as April the 15th. And I know a lot of you have not already received your tax refunds yet. In the chat, let me know, have you received them? Have you received any codes? Do you have any questions, any comments regarding your tax refund? Did any of you go to any of the centers, those of the having the problems with your refund? Did you go to any of the taxpayer centers? Let me know in the comments of this video, okay? All right, for those of you who haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, you guys, because I go live on here as well as my other channel, Dr. Likely, giving you the new tax refund updates and also information about business, finances, and building wealth. We know today a good many people receive March the 27th as the refund approval date for this week. And remember, I told you guys it's usually every 7 days from Wednesday. So every 7 days from that Wednesday, unless it's a holiday, you will see a new update basically on Wednesday. People's transcripts updated yesterday on Friday, and they were showing the new due date for some. You guys, I know not for all, but if you have any questions and comments when you come in, let me know. Just drop them in the chat box. You guys, I was just going over that some people due dates they received today was March the 27th. Let me know that you receive a due date, that you receive any codes, that you receive anything on your transcripts, or if you see any delays on where's my refund. Again, if you don't feel like you want to put it in the chat, you can put it in after this video goes off in the replay of the video, and I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so what I want to do, you guys, for those of you who don't have any questions, I always try to be on 2 channels to share with you guys regarding helpful information for those of you who don't know. I know people are still asking me about the identity verification. Now, I went over this on my Dr. Likely's channel, you guys, but I know for some people, maybe you're not on that channel, so I will go over that information. You can go to irs.gov and you go to Identity and Tax Return Verification Service, and you should be able to verify. Now, you will need certain information. You guys, you will need your notices to expedite, especially if you're calling, because you can call, you can complete it online, or you can do it in person. So if you have the notices, the 5071C notice, the 5747C letter, and the 5447C letter, then make sure you have that. Make sure the Form 1040 series tax return for the year shown, the one this current year or last year. Make sure you have any prior returns, you guys, that you need to talk to them about. Any supporting W-2s, 1099, Schedule C's, and Schedule F. Also, if we can't resolve your account over the phone, we may ask you to schedule in person. I've been telling people that you may have to do in person if they can't get you straightened out. Okay, you guys? All right. Hi, Wendy. Wendy said, I filed February 12th, got a letter last week to identify myself. I did that. My son-in-law filed his in January and just got his last week. So that's good that he got his. You still waiting on yours. You identified already. You completed identity verification, Wendy? Yeah, you said I did that. Okay, I see it on there. All right, so you know it takes up to 3 weeks, they tell you check back, and then after it can be up to 9 weeks. Doesn't mean it's gonna take 9 weeks, Wendy, but it could. But when I got my letter to identify myself, it never had anything on my transcript. Yes, I did. Okay, yeah, I had to read back over your comment. I see you say you did that. Okay. So that's good that you do that. You did that already. So again, it'll take up to 3 weeks, so you can check back when you do after you did it, that time frame. And then some people are saying after 3 weeks they're not seeing any updates. It's up to 9 weeks, and I continue to tell people that. So hopefully it will update for you soon, and you'll get your refund. Okay. For those of you who may be watching, also watching the replay of this video, you can also go to the different centers that will help you, the walk-in centers. Some people say they scheduled an appointment. They was trying to schedule an appointment, and it's booked up all the way to May. So some of you may have to wait to May. You're welcome, Wendy. Some of you may have to wait to May if you're trying to schedule an appointment to go to in person. You guys, it's a lot of people needing to do the same thing. Also, I wanted to show you guys on the screen. Now, I went over this just a few minutes ago with Wendy, but I wanted you to see it from IRS.gov. All the information that I'm sharing is from IRS.gov. So even though it's saying 2022 on here, it's still for 2023 tax return. It says after you verify your identity and tax return information using this service, it may take up to 9 weeks to complete the processing of the return. Visit Where's My Refund or use IRS to Go mobile app 2 to 3 weeks after using the verified identity service to check your refund status. So I wanted to be clear, you guys, on that. Also, let me stop screen sharing right here. And also I wanted to share one more thing for those of you who are going to the locations. I've been sharing this regarding people that want to do the walk-ins, because some people don't. I'm steadily having new people. Okay, Wendy's saying, what actually is the holdup this year? Never dealt with anything like this. They're really reviewing tax returns this year. Wendy, that's what it seems like for fraud and, you know, all that other stuff. They really reviewing. If anything that they feel that can, if you change, not saying you did this, but some people change address, they change their status filing. They change something, and it sometimes it triggers something, and then it sometimes the IRS just holds it and reviews tax returns. Okay. So I tell a lot of people, I know that some of you is different. Every year it be something different. And the verifying identity, I told people last year when I gave the new tax refund updates to look out for that in 2024, that they're going to be doing a lot of that. I had to verify identity with my business before tax season to get access to my business tax information. So I already knew that they were going to be doing this tax season. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, the special Saturday hours, we already know that the first time that I did a video regarding this, it started in February. They did the face-to-face help for those who need to do in-person verifying, because some people can't do it on the phone or completed online, so they have to go to the 70 taxpayer assistance centers. The one is near you in your area for those people. And some people did end up going to them locations. You got to make sure that you have your current government issued photo identification, your social security or individual taxpayer identification numbers, also of your household and your dependents, any IRS letters or notices. Also for identity verification services, taxpayer will need 2 forms of ID, and a copy of this year's tax return. The one is in question. Can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me now in the chat? Let me know, you guys. I know it has paused for a minute. Okay, you guys, they have the hours of Tuesdays and Thursdays. You guys, the help. So you can go to the IRS, your IRS.gov locator that I'm going to on the screen, and you can actually put in your address, your city, your state, and your zip code. Okay, and put down the radius that you're going to search for. Okay. And then for faster service online or by phone, you can go set up a payment plan, transcript payment, refund, tax questions, online account information. Also, for those of you who hadn't filed already, you can do your e-filing on irs.gov for free as well. So I wanted you guys to be aware of that, okay? Are there any more questions and any more thing that doing this live video regarding your tax return? I see some people are getting a tax code of 570 and 971 still, which means it's a hold, and then you're going to receive a notice. Also, some people have been receiving, you guys, the 810 with the freeze codes and different things on the transcript. So make sure you continue to check back on Fridays for an update if you're in that cycle, and also on Tuesday, depending on what cycle that you're in, okay? All right. If you don't have any more questions and comments, you guys, then I'll check back on here on Wednesdays. On my other channel, I will make sure that I go over other information with you guys. I want to mainly come over here if you have any questions or comments and go over anything that you may need help with. But since you don't need any help, then what I'm gonna do is come back on my channel, Dr. Nuna Likely channel, on Wednesday. Okay. I hope y'all have a great day and be blessed.